Welcome to Opinion Pizza, the show where you choose what's what. For our 4th episode, give us your thoughts on the Oscars. What the nominations for Best Movie deserve? The Oscars are the biggest prize of Hollywood, where the winners are movies most of us haven't seen, but gain critical acclaim, and get voted by an academy. Because of that, we are going to make a review of the 2017 nominees for Best Picture of the Goldman Awards. First up is the movie about people with musical magic that live in LA. A boy meets girl, then real life comes and does its thing for script reasons kind of story. The second has an alien discovering Google Translate, and it doesn't work right. He says A, and humans understand, "We are going to destroy you," and all. But then, some wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff happens. And the aliens phone home and go away. Third is NASA's Apollo 13 movie. No. Apollo 11. No. Let me Google this. Mercury Atlas 6. Call sign Friendship 7? Alright, NASA's Black Ladies That Use Masks and Men to Space and Break Social Barriers movie. 4 out of 9? Let's speed things up. First about a boy who becomes a teenager and later a man, all while being bullied, arrested, and finally selling drugs, all under the moonlight. 5. A movie that shows an Indian boy that sleeps in trains and gets lost, is adopted and moves to Australia to be a hotel manager, but decides to go back to his original family and becomes a lion man. 6th is the story of a man who is from Manchester and goes to Boston, and then back to Manchester, and back to Boston, or a modern, less fantastical, there and back again, but with fishing boats and nephews. 7th has a man building a fence around his house, and complaining about not being a baseball player, and forbidding his son from playing football, which leads him to leave the house. Almost there. The 8th part of this list shows how you can help by playing support on online games and still win medals of honor, even without killing anyone, but in real life. And finally, the last movie is the story of 2 brothers robbing banks and running away from an old Lone Ranger and a not-so-old Tonto in modern Texas. That concludes the list of things most of us didn't watch last year, and probably won't watch now either. So, were the Oscar nominations for Best Movie deserved? Vote by clicking the annotations or the poll cards here and let us know. And on our last poll, we asked if you thought Obama was a good president, where 100% of you said yes.
You win! Perfect!
That's higher than what any official poll has said. On those, he went only as high as 65%, and that on the best results. And don't forget you can also vote on Twitter and Facebook. Like and subscribe and give us suggestions on the comment section.